Okay. Yeah. Lady Wolf Pack on a whole nother level. Savage as they come, gang of female rebel. We got the sharpest claws, we got the whitest teeth. We coming for your lunch, but we only bring the heat.
Hey y'all, I'm Cassidy, the favorite daughter, obviously.
And I'm Kim, her mom, her match, and the real reason she turned out halfway decent.
Welcome to Mom's Favorite, the podcast where we laugh, vent, and overshare like it's our full-time job.
Yeah. And we're coming straight to you from Austin, Texas, where the queso's hot, the opinions are hotter, and we don't sugarcoat a damn thing.
You know, just think of us as Thelma and Louise, but only they're related and they have a podcast instead of a death wish.
So go ahead and pour yourself something strong, maybe a margarita, get a little snack.
Because here on Mom's Favorite, we got a lot to unpack. We're back! Last week we started talking all things travel, got wildly distracted, and somehow turned one episode into two. So, buckle up, because we've got more trips, more travel tips, and probably a few more completely unnecessary detours. Let's get into it.
So, what do you think about we just take all of our money that we have and just like go on a giant trip, like a trip of a lifetime, like your big trip? What would it be?
Might come home and be homeless.
Well, I meant when I said all your money, I sort of meant like all your spare money. I didn't mean like your rent money.
What's spare money? My children are my spare money. I might have to sell them.
That's true.
Yeah, so I mean, I would love to like have like a 3-week European, adventure. So I feel like if I'm going to go all the way over there, I want to hit up a lot of places. But I also don't want to like go too many places where it's like, I saw a video and someone was like, you need at least like 3 days in each place that you go. Wedgie.
A little wardrobe malfunction
like
here.
Said
yes, and here's the thing too. This is my feeling because there's a flip side to this. My feeling is I can't do,
yeah.
9 countries.
No,
in
yeah,
8
no.
days.
No,
I cannot. I can't.
I'm thinking like maybe 3.
No. Well, I'm just saying.
places.
I'm saying I decided that this is why I thought about Europe is that you should do it by country,
regions,
by
or something.
country or region. Like if you want to go to Italy, go to Italy.
Right.
If you want to go to France, go to France. And then, because you're going to want to go back, and you maybe want to go to more than one country because it is easily accessible by the train. So, I mean, you could maybe hit a few countries.
Sure.
But I think, in one thing on our list of things of travel advice is trying to cram so much in that you really don't
enjoy where you are.
You don't get to enjoy, and you maybe just get to see the touristy things, in Europe.
Right.
You don't get to see a lot of Europe. And so it'd be fun to go spend like a week in Rome or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's
agree.
your first one?
Well,
right?
I have like a lot of different places in Europe, but like Switzerland, Austria, and then Italy, but more so like, because I've been watching all these videos about like travel destinations that aren't the most popular, which I like the idea of because it's less, busy and probably cheaper.
Yes.
Better. But like in Italy, I would love to see like the Italian coast. Maybe not Folly, but somewhere else that's close to there. And then like the Dolomites, like the mountains in Italy, look really pretty. Plus the food.
Oh, the food.
And the Parmesan.
and the Italian speakers and the Italian men and the I don't know.
And the olive oil.
We're over here.
If anybody can see us, we're making that little like Italian hand motion.
Italiano, Mamma mia, mamma mia, do 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 do.
Exactly.
Okay, yes, exactly. Reel it back in. Okay, so I love that.
Yeah. And then I also want to go to France. I mean, I do want to go to Paris someday just because, like, obviously. But there's a bunch of other places in France that look just, like, really incredible. There's a place, I'm probably not saying it right, but Annecy or Annecy. And it just looks like it's like a cute old little town. Looks very French, just like gorgeous flowers everywhere. So yeah. And then
is it like a little island or a little part of France?
No, it's like a city.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I do also really want to go to like London and like Edinburgh, England, just to see like all the history and Londony things.
And see the fog.
The fog, yes.
And see the London Bridge.
Yes. And I really want to go on like Harry Potter tour. You can see like all the places they filmed. Let's see what else. Probably one of my top ones would be Mallorca, Spain.
Oh, that's on my list too.
Oh,
can you believe it? That's on both.
We'll have to go together. Yeah, we'll have to go together. And also Croatia.
That's on my list too.
Well, call up the travel agent.
I know. We definitely have the same DNA for sure. We like a lot of the same things, I think.
Yeah. And then a place that's not in Europe or surrounding would be Japan. It would be very interesting to go to Japan.
Nice. I agree. I think it would be. The problem that I would worry about you going to Japan
is I would starve to death.
Is you would have to make sure you eat a bunch before you go, because either that or take some little Lunchables cooler.
Well, Uncrustables. Yeah. No, I could find something.
There are some things.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing you and giving you a little hard.
Luckily, I don't eat that much, so.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, that is a concern.
You can't find a noodle that you would eat somewhere.
I mean, rice, chicken, can't go wrong.
Yeah. Agreed. Yes.
So that's all of my. I mean, I'm sure there's like a million other places I would love to go, but those are some of the top ones that.
Right. Where would you like to go that would be in that? So that was your dream list, like bucket list, like I would really love to go here. But where would be like someplace maybe in the U.S. that you would like to go?
So I did make a realistic.
Oh, you
did?
List. Oh, good. Okay. Good.
Trips that I would like to go on that are more realistic.
Well, okay.
Okay, so since I've never been, I really want to go to New York City.
I cannot believe you haven't. I still can't.
Neither can I.
Haven't been.
Neither can I. I know. I can't believe it either.
You know, you really should plan on going. We've been talking about it for a while, but of course you can't because you got to take Dave. I know. You could not go to New York without him. He'd
divorce me.
He would have he'd be in an institution by the time you got back because he'd be so upset. But but we need to go with somebody who knows New York, I think.
Yeah.
Like Bonnie. Oh, she really knows a lot of it. She used to live there. So
yeah. I don't know if he still lives there, but Dave has like an old family friend that used to live in New York City that he knew when he was like a kid, like a really close friend of his parents. Now, does he still live there? Who knows?
Go to New York to be a little New York tourist.
Yeah.
All you got to do.
And I'm sure I would, because
there's just a list of things to do. That are so wonderful. And
I know.
And the thing is, you kind of got to do them. You know, it's like,
yeah, it's like you have to see the iconic places at least once.
The 9/11 Museum,
Empire State
Building, the Rockefeller Center, the Union,
the Statue of Liberty,
Union Station. I mean, there's so many things.
You got to see the touristy things at least once.
Yeah.
And then, maybe sprinkle in some not so touristy things.
So back on the subject of our tips and tricks for travel. One of the tips that I have learned is make an agenda. Make a plan. I'm telling you, you do not want to just willy-nilly take off to New York and not have any idea what you're doing.
Yeah, definitely not a place like New York. You have to have a plan.
Spoil your time. And when I say plan, I mean plan down to the we're doing this, we're going here, we're
eating here,
we're going here, we're eating here. Plan what restaurants, because you'll need to probably make some reservations way before you get there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, plan ahead. If you don't, the experience is different because you're just kind of winging it. Some people might like that. I do not like that.
I do love to wing it, but it has to be like, I feel like in a place like New York City, that's not really a wing it type of place.
Yeah.
Now, if it's somewhere that like I've been before, or like a more relaxing place, then I'm like, we can wing it, but
but I think that what happens is then you go there and then you miss doing something that you might have really wanted to do, but you
forgot.
You're just you're blank, because of course when someone's saying, where do you want to go eat, you're not going to go. You're not going to know right at that moment. And so I'm just saying, the more you can plan ahead, ask ahead, do your research, get the best restaurants, get your reservations, and make your trip make sense, not just like, oh, we're doing this, we're going to run over here, we're going to run over there, we're going to,
plan, like, where if you want to go to museums, Broadway shows, like, that's all stuff you have to plan ahead of time, because, you could, like, show up to a museum and they're like, oh, we're closed for renovations.
Right.
Or whatever, so.
Right, exactly, for sure. That's good. That's good advice.
So another place I really want to go that's more realistic would be Moab, Utah.
Yes.
Have you been there? Have you been to Utah?
I've been to Utah. You probably don't know this because this happened before you were born, but I did live in Utah for probably like a year. We lived in a town called Layton. And there's a Air Force base there. I want to say Hill Air Force Base, but that could be wrong. And so we were in Utah, and it was very pretty, and I absolutely hated it. I didn't have any idea how big the Mormon population and how cliquey and how if you're not part of their group and that kind of stuff.
So they would not want to live
there. No, but I would like to go to Moab.
Yeah, it looks really pretty.
It does. Or Zion. It does look amazing. Yes.
See the Joshua trees. Yes. Also, anywhere like the Pacific Northwest, like Oregon, just looks incredible. And I kind of like that it's like dreary. Maybe that's just me imagining Twilight, but
hey, Eden lives out there.
I know.
So maybe you should just go for a little visit.
I know.
Dave could go up there and take a little visit. And plus, having somebody that lives up there, they're going to know the places to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
yeah, it looks really pretty.
Yeah.
Also, not in the U.S., but Banff National Park in Canada looks.
Oh, that's on my
very,
list. Cass,
very...
you need to get out of my head, girlfriend.
Never.
You and my list is almost the same. That place looks dreamy.
Yes, it does. And then Hawaii, of course.
Mm.
But yeah, I really want to do like a New England trip where it's like New York and like Boston and Salem and Vermont. That would be cool.
Yes.
The only thing is like, because I know you can like take trains to all those places pretty easily. The only thing is like, you have to pack light, because what are you gonna do? Lug a big giant suitcase with you on the train?
Yeah.
And like in the train station?
Yes, I mean that is a real problem.
Same with
the
Europe.
packing situation with traveling. I have not figured it out yet. Now, after this last trip, I did figure a few more things out, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to just do way better at packing, because you can't keep lugging, and not to mention the overpayment on the excessive weight, and I have to deal with Egon like cussing out the ticket agent about how that's not right, and I'm just like, whatever, dude. So we had a couple of ideas that might help. First of all, just the obvious of don't bring so much shit with you. I mean, that's just a given. Go
minimalistic.
and really start learning how to travel minimalistically.
Right. Lots of like, mixing and matching tops and bottoms.
Right.
Layering.
Exactly.
It sounds easy, but then you go to pack and you're like, suddenly... I can't zip my suitcase.
Those bags fill up so fast too, I swear. And it's all the other little things. It's not really the clothes for me so much as it's all the other incidentals.
Yeah, like toiletries bag.
Yeah, for sure. And the other thing that we decided would be kind of a neat way to go is, if you're just like maybe going on a girls trip or whatever, just bring the very minimum. Don't check any bags. Just carry on only, and only bring what you absolutely must have. I mean, if you're with a group of girls, a lot of times you can share a lot of stuff too. So maybe you can cut down on the amount of things if you could share. But and then when you go to each one of your places that you're going, just buy
an
outfit there, like a sweatshirt or a t-shirt or whatever from the gift shop there or whatever, and just wear it that day.
Yeah.
And you can either, toss it, or I don't know, give it to somebody on the street, or if you really love it, you could stuff it in your carry-on bag and bring it home with you. I mean, there's just choices there.
I like it.
We just thought that would be because Monica and Kyle, actually, when we were traveling, they did wear matching those, like they wore Alaska sweatshirts a few times. And I was like, not only is it a great idea and it's cute.
Yeah.
So
I love a sweatshirt.
Oh, I love a sweatshirt too. And you don't have to lug. I mean, lugging is not for the weak.
I feel like it would be very hard to pack minimally in a cold place too.
And part of our trip, the last part of our trip, we were in 3 different hotels in 3 different days.
Yes.
So can you imagine? I mean, every day trying to, and not to mention my bags were so packed full, I don't even want to open them.
Yeah.
I was scared if I open it, it would never get it.
That's the thing about like going to Europe and like trying to go to a bunch of different places. Like the thought of having to like pack and repack and go to different hotels.
Yes.
Sounds like,
and that is the
fun.
Benefit of a cruise.
True.
That is the A+ benefit of a cruise. I know you can't do everything on cruise, and you don't, you won't necessarily hit everything, but you definitely get the benefit of having your homebound, where you're not having to hassle with the nightly getting your bags ready by 9 p.m. and they come by and pick them up. So, yeah. Yep. Hey, so anything else you have on your not so grand list?
Well, I saw this video, or I guess it was on TikTok, and it looks really cool, and I would love to do it. And it's in Colorado, and it's called the Royal Gorge Railroad.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like a 2.5 hour, I don't know how long it is, like train ride. And they have like seats that have like a glass dome over the top. And then there's like an open air car that you can go in. And then there's like, of course, the little restaurant car. I was like, dang, that looks really fun.
Is that the one that goes to Pikes Peak, or is it just another random one?
I'm not sure.
That's
Royal Gorge.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Colorado, another very nice place to go visit. Okay, so I have a bucket list.
Let's hear it.
And these are kind of pretty much my, like, I would just really love to do. Before I die, I may not go to heaven, 'cause I don't know if they let cows in. Okay, so let's see here. Cut that out. Let's see here. These are really not in order.
Yeah.
But my first one is an African safari.
Oh, okay. That would be pretty cool.
I just really want to go. Now, let me clarify. I need to figure out when it is. I do not want to do it when it's 1,000,000 degrees, because I am a little bit heat intolerant. But I do want to do it where it's authentic but yet safe, and more like I saw luxury safaris.
Mm-hmm. You know where you can do it? Disney World. Animal Kingdom. Kidding. She don't like Disney World. She's not a Disney World kind of girl.
Yeah, I do like Disney World. I just don't like going to Disney World.
Well, unfortunately,
I like the idea of it, and I like that I went. And I had this conversation with Liz. For everyone, you must go to Disney World. You must go to Epcot, and you must go to Animal Kingdom, and you have got to go to all of them, because it's a once in a lifetime thing. You only have to do it once. If you want to go again, like Cass and Dave, over and over every year, that's fine. If you're
we do not. I wish. If it wasn't so expensive, that we absolutely would go.
Oh, they
every
would.
year.
They would. But I definitely think it's something that everyone should see. It is very cool.
Yeah.
It's a cool place. It's an imagination. It's a go back to your childhood place. Yeah. It's I don't know. Yeah. It's highly recommended.
A magical place. And if you just like Disney in general, you'll really love it. But I'm going to tell a little story, and people might already know this. Hell, I might have already told this story. But Grammy went with us to Disney World when the boys were like 3 and 6, 4 and 7.
Yeah, they were a little older. I think they were even like 5. It was only like, about 3 years ago, wasn't it?
I think it was more than that. Because we went again with them 2 because we went again with them 2 years after that. Anyways, the first time we went, Grammy went with us, and it was like a 5 nights, I think. Well, by after night 4, she was like, yeah, I'm out. She had literally called Egon, said, get me a ticket home ASAP. And then left in the middle of the night. No, not the middle of the night, but real early in the morning. And then we wake up, where's Grammy? She went home. She's like, I cannot take one more day of this magical hell. It was so funny. It's funny now. I was like, okay.
Well,
I know. In your defense, it was a lot of people crammed in a small room. And just,
hey, y'all
being around a bunch of kids.
When I left, what are you talking about?
Being around a bunch of kids. That's why my favorite time to go to Disney is adults only.
Yeah.
Because there's a bunch of kids, but like they're not your problem.
Yeah. Or they just need to be just a tiny bit older where you can let them go on their own.
Yeah, because the whole time I was like, oh my God, don't let go of their hand. They'll get whisked away in these crowds.
I know. And I think now they're almost really to the point where they could be, especially if they have GPS on them, they have their phones.
They could be like, we're going to go ride this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. They could do that.
Yeah. And believe me, then life does get much better. So, yeah. So, no, I'm not back to, we got off of my African safari onto Disney. No, I'm not going to go on my African safari in Disney. I really want to go on kind of a more realistic one. Peggy, a friend of ours, Peggy Fulmer, I know I've heard her talk about safaris, and she's done several of them. And so I don't think it's out of the realm of possibility that a grandma could go do a safari. I think we could do it. And so I want to do it. I'm excited to do it. And I'm thinking maybe like South Africa or Tanzania.
Yeah.
Tanzania would be nice. Wonder if I could find some tanzanite in Tanzania.
I'm sure you could.
So my next place is Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
And I think for many reasons, it would just be a magical, beautiful, fun place to go.
Yes.
And everyone that I've heard ever talk about it,
everybody's so nice.
That it's amazing. Mm-hmm. Everything's amazing there. The food's amazing. The place is amazing. The people are amazing.
Yeah.
So the only thing that's not amazing is that long plane ride. But, honestly,
take some sleeping pills and
and if you can fly either business class is really first class obviously would be the best, but business class is amazing because you at least have, they're like first class seats. You get big, they recline, you have way more space. And then it was just like the two of us in there. It wasn't like a 3 people row. And I would get up and go walk back to go to a bathroom, and I could see people in the regular seats, like
the peasant seats,
in the general seats, and they were like all piled on top of each other trying to sleep. Blankets and a pillow. 4 people scrunched on top of each other. It was really it looked painful. Badly. But I honestly don't know if I would fly over 19 hours without being either first class or at least business or some sort of
set up where you have
overnight plane.
Yeah. Where they have like the chairs that can lay down. Yeah. Those look really cool.
So I don't know a lot about Thailand as far as certain specific places to go. I saw some photos that looked amazing. And so I'm pretty sure that I could easily find lots of fun things to do there. And my last thing, well, actually I have a couple more things. I also have Canada on mine. I have Canada by rail, or it would be kind of like rail and land maybe or something, because I don't know how tired you'd get of being on a rail, but on those open rails, open dome rails, their seats are very comfortable. They have room. Plus you can get up and you can go to the open area and you can
the diner car,
which makes it better than just sitting in those cramped little seats. So, but I had on my list too, the Canadian Rockies, Lake Louise, Banff, Alberta, Calgary, just that whole area. And it just looks, it looks so amazing. It looks like you got to see it. I got to see that place in person. So,
yes.
I have the Mediterranean. I would like to do a Mediterranean cruise. I'm not sure which side, like
Greece,
east, west, whatever. But I also, Cassidy, look at my 2 that I wrote on here.
Yep.
I wrote Croatia. Majorca, Spain, and Croatia were my 2 names of places that I wanted to go. So we're twinning.
Yeah.
We're twins.
They filmed Game of Thrones in Dubrovnik, Croatia.
So amazing.
But I hear that's very touristy now. But there's other places I saw that are less and still look incredible.
Right. If you really start watching these travel channels, these I don't know, travel documentaries or the podcasts or whatever, and just can learn a lot about these different places from people that are actually going there. Just kind of watch out who they're sponsoring, because of course whoever they're sponsoring and whoever they're selling their stuff for, they're going to make it sound just amazing. But if you can find people that are independent travel bloggers, I guess, or something, that would be.
I want that job.
I know. It looks so fun. It looks like you would have to really work hard, but
get paid to travel a bunch of places.
I picked a couple of other places that weren't like really bucket list, but places that I sort of would like to go, and I'm kind of planning on going. Mackinac Island. Would love to go there. I don't think it's any place that I could really spend, an inordinate long amount of time. I don't know what all they have to do there. It looks real low key since they don't have any cars on that island. They only have walking by foot, car, bike, or horse and carriage.
Cute.
And so I don't know. It just sounds very pretty. I know a gal, Shelly, a friend of ours. She's went there not long ago. She's been there a few times. She's from Michigan area, so so maybe we can get her.
Same with Connie Miller. They're from Michigan, and she's been there several times.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
that's right. I forgot about Connie being from Michigan. It just looked cute, really picturesque. They have a state park there, and guess what? They're famous for fudge.
I was like, weed is legal?
They're famous for fudge. Any place famous for fudge, I'm in. I love me some fudge.
I also want to go to Martha's Vineyard. Oh, yeah. That looks cool.
Shelley went there, so maybe you need to sit down and have a talk with her. I don't know if they talked about it on a podcast or not, but they've been to Martha's Vineyard. Wait, is it Martha's Vineyard or the Hamptons? Or is that the same thing?
I don't think so, no.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking
Vineyards in California.
They went to the Hamptons.
Yeah.
So maybe they didn't.
I'll go there too. That looks cool.
Yeah, we'll put that on there. I have my last one that I have on here is like a Smoky Mountain rail trip.
Yeah.
You can tell I'm kind of on this railroad thing. But like going through like maybe like a Tennessee, Kentucky, North Carolina. I don't know where all it goes, but I'm sure they have plenty of them. And that's a area of the country I have never really been. And it looks pretty, and I would love to explore that.
I like it. I love the idea of like a train trip. And I've seen them like in England. Like that would be very cool too. A little European railroad.
For sure. I agree. One of the things I wanted to mention and it's kind of like the last of the little advice, not really advice, but just something to be aware of. When you are being sold on a place, or you're seeing like a reel on a place or whatever, like it looks amazing, and it looks like the most fabulous place on earth. And when I looked at like Alaska, like I saw these like big whales jumping out of the water, and I saw like
giant glaciers.
And I saw like, a moose, kind of, and a bear maybe, or wildlife. But we really saw, it was so minuscule. I mean, I honestly probably could have seen that much down at the coast, really. But
like kind of a letdown.
It was kind of a bait and switch. Like, I wasn't expecting. I was more expecting to see what, what the Princess Cruises little TikTok or reel shows that the experience is like. And I know it depends on when you go a lot. I know that there are people that have seen a lot of that stuff, but it's sort of bait and switch. And so when I did learn this when I'm planning my next trip, I say I'm going to go on a safari. I'm going to go on the African safari. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be on the safari that has the great migration going on.
Right.
Or I want to see some elephant families rolling by and some hyenas and some cheetahs. And, I don't want to be just rolling through this beautiful land with a whole bunch of just beauty. And that's beautiful. Land is pretty. But I don't want to just see some little derelict old elephant that's probably been living out there that they call upon, and then we feed it so it comes over to the people at the in the little safari jeep.
Little African dog.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I don't want to go all the way to Africa and not see the good stuff, the best parts.
Yeah. I want to see.
So do your research.
Take my breath away. I want to be wowed.
Yeah.
And I was wowed by some things about Alaska. I was definitely wowed by the glacier, the sailing through the whole fjords. That was amazing.
Yeah.
The waterfalls. I mean, it was beautiful. I mean, there was so many amazing things. But one of the
wildlife part
was Mutual of Omaha, and I just sort of felt I kept waiting for it to happen. Wait, where am I going to see a grizzly bear and a baby cub? And and I get it. We're in their land, their territory. We're not. I think these cruise. These cruise excursion groups have just overrun so much that maybe the wildlife has just kind of moved out of there.
I was gonna say probably the real touristy areas. Not a lot of wildlife there because obviously they don't want to be around the humans. So do your research.
And watch. Well, and I think make sure you have realistic expectations.
Yeah, I was gonna say watch all kinds of videos and things, so that you have realistic expectations. Exactly.
Right. Yeah. Right. And I would say that probably most of the things did meet our expectations and exceeded in a lot of ways. But, just make sure that the thing that you're really... Animals was kind of a big thing of me. The wildlife was sort of and just the whole Alaska, the
Alaska-ness of it all.
The new frontier and the whole thing. It was just very intriguing, but I also am very interested in the wildlife part of it. So
I mean, you don't get to see a moose every day.
No.
Or a bear.
Unless you want to go to Wyoming. There you want to see some wildlife, go to Wyoming.
Yeah.
Sister. Of course, I guess because you're in a natural habitat there. You're not along an excursion, so you're gonna see them
everywhere, blocking the road,
like in Pam's front yard.
Oh my goodness,
the moose and the little baby. Was the cutest thing on the planet.
So cute. I love a baby anything.
Oh, I know, a baby anything. I mean, she was mean as hell. However, I love that she was mean. She was protecting her baby.
Yeah.
So sweet. Wyoming. That's Wyoming
and Montana.
Wyoming is on my list of one of the favorite places I've ever been.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I've even forgotten to mention that because it took my breath away.
Yeah.
Really did. There were so many cool things about it.
I would love to go there too.
Yeah.
I have my input of travel tips. I haven't traveled that much, but something I've done recently, I say recently, within the last couple of years, that I suggest everyone do, and this may be a no-brainer, but get TSA pre-check or the other one. I can't think of it. Clear, thank you.
Honestly, do not get Clear.
Okay, get TSA pre-check.
Because Clear, everybody has it, and the Clear line is longer than the regular line.
Yeah. Okay, get TSA pre-check.
Get travel insurance. Highly recommend, even though it costs us probably like $1,200 to get travel insurance for our trip, but if anything where you're sick or you get hurt and you have to be airlifted out of
the fjords,
Ketchikan, you want to make sure that you have it. I've known personally several friends that have run into this problem, and you do not want to take that chance. It's not worth it.
Yeah. I've heard all kinds of stories too. So,
yep.
It would just be our luck too, right?
Yeah. Well, then you feel like you don't have to worry. Then you don't have to worry about it. It's just sort of peace of mind.
Exactly.
And it's to ward off the evil spirits. If you have it, you won't need it. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then, do you have any like pet peeves about traveling? Like for me, like I hate the airport. Like I hate security, which is why TSA pre-check is nice, but how they just like are rushing you through. Go.
I know.
And I swear every time my bag gets picked to like be searched through, but then there's like 10 bags ahead, so I'm just standing there waiting. Like last time we went to Vegas, I had to wait forever. And then it wasn't even that they saw something. It was like, oh, we didn't get a full picture of your bag, so we have to send it back through. I'm like, well, glad I waited 30 minutes for you to realize all you had to do was send it back through. And like taking off your shoes.
Hey, we didn't have to do that this time at all. Anywhere we flew, flying out, I think they have eliminated that.
Okay.
So we did not have to take that off. And they seemed very security when we were going through. I have TSA. Egon has nothing, of course. So we have to go through regular security. And we never had any issue at all, except the kid that had all those heavy parts. There was a kid in front of us in Seattle that was trying to put through in his carry-on something like 80 pounds worth of metal parts.
Geez.
So your car parts, motorcycle parts.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was in line in security. I didn't have his whole dossier. But
why not?
He was trying to, and he messed up the scan machine. It wasn't meant for that much weight. And so it threw it out, and all the bags had to go. We're back through, and they had to send them through, and it was like 3 or 4 times. Then they had to have somebody come over. Then they had to move us over. It took us like 30 minutes to get through there just because of that situation. And we were just like, dude.
Speaking of TSA, if anyone wants to laugh, if you go to, I don't know if it's TSA's regular Instagram page or if there's a special one, but it's an Instagram that shows like all the wild shit that they've found in people's bags at the airports. It's pretty funny.
Well, I wasn't going to mention it, but you brought it up. And so I'm just going to have to tell you about what happened. I'm going to have to leave names out because it's such an embarrassing story that I think that this person would not be happy about it.
Yeah, we'll keep it anonymous.
So this person I know was going through security, and her bag was flagged, and they said, do you have anything in here? Metal? Do you have anything in here? Battery? Do you have anything in here? And she's, do you have a computer? Do you have a cell phone? She's like, no. And so they put it through, and it came up again. And then they had to hand check it.
They had to like go through everything.
They had to hand check it. So they take her bag over there. And I don't know if it's, I'm sure everybody's traveled a whole bunch, you know all about this, but I'm just going to set it up if you don't know. There's all these people waiting around the bottom, waiting for their bags to come out or their shoes or whatever at the time. And there's any given time, there's probably, I don't know, maybe 10 people just milling around back there. And so you're just waiting. And so they take her bag pull it back to the area where they're searching it. And of course, everybody's looking.
Which is right in front of all the people waiting
Everybody's
at the end.
Staring, it's like a car wreck, And what does he do? He pulls out a vibrator. It's like, what is this?
Flailing it around.
What is this?
Is this yours? Pointing it.
Is this yours? I think he said, well, I don't even know what he said, but I bet he said something like, you think it could be this? I don't know.
I'm sure they love that shit.
Could it be your partner?
Your boyfriend? Your battery-operated boyfriend? Your Bob?
Your Bob. Yep, that's right. It is.
When we were going to Vegas and I had to wait a really long time for them to just end up sending my bag back through, there was a lady, it's either a lady or a guy, who had brought her cat, and she had to hold the cat and then send the cat carrier through, and the cat carrier got flagged, so she was waiting holding her cat for a long time, and the cat was trying its damn darndest to get away.
Oh my!
I was like, imagine the cat gets away and it's just running throughout the airport, security's chasing.
She's all bloody.
She's all scratched up. I know. I was like, I'm really tempted to ask to hold it for her.
Or offer her something, a hazmat suit or something while she's waiting.
Yeah.
It's come on.
And I felt bad because the cat was visibly
distraught,
losing it. And they were just taking their sweet ass time. And she was like, how much longer for my carrier? Because this cat's about to claw my fucking eyes out.
It's so crazy.
It was funny.
So yeah, that is a kind of an annoyance, is dealing with the airport. There are things you can do to try to lessen all of that. Like you said, get the pre-checks and, try to make sure
you're following the rules. Yeah.
Yeah. Try to follow the rule, because I did get flagged this time, but it was my fault because I had a water bottle that I had forgotten about in the very bottom of my backpack. But it would have been because we'd used the backpack all week going all over Alaska. And so I forgot it was in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was an old one. So, but try to be careful with that. And also traveling during high stress times and peak times, you can just pack your patience, because you know that you're going to be stressed out and it's going to be a stressful situation. So try to limit the mistakes. For example, Egon getting my birth date wrong from my ticket when he booked it. And we had to go it didn't match on my driver's license, so they wouldn't let me through the security. So we had to walk all the way back to the ticket agent and change it. So try to be real careful when you're booking everything, when you're, if you don't have to check something, that's great.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're like me, you have to bring 99 outfits.
Yeah, because you never know what mood you're going to be in.
I know, and you never know what's going to look good on you.
And like Dave says, you never know how many times you're going to shit your pants. So you have to bring lots of extra underwear.
There you go. That's hilarious. Maybe you should bring diapers instead of clothes.
Not a bad idea.
But here's Nanny's advice, what she used to say.
Mm-hmm.
Should say, bring half the clothes and twice the money. And that's so true.
Very true.
When you go on vacation, bring half the amount of clothes you think you're going to need and bring twice the amount of money you think you're going to need, because you're going to always need more money than you think you're going to need.
Yeah.
So.
Very sound advice.
Yep. But all in all, it's worth it. I don't really mind the airport. I don't mind any of it. I don't mind even stressful waiting times necessarily. I mean, I find it mildly inconvenient.
Yeah. It's definitely better when there's no children with you.
Yeah, definitely.
Trying to take a stroller through security.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to fold the damn thing, and they're like, go, go, go.
Yes. And knowing, this is no surprise that it's crazy, it's busy, everybody's going, it's summer, spring break, whatever's going on, and just kind of like know that on the front end and kind of manage your own emotions that way. We are grown-ups, we're able to, and hey, if it's just too freaking stressful for you, don't go.
Right.
But I will say my only real thing that I can think of is my real travel peeve is that my traveling partner, husband of mine, he is a nervous traveler, not scared. There's two different reasons.
Right.
Not scared of flying or scared of traveling or whatever. He's a nervous traveler. He always over allows for everything.
Yeah.
Like we have to be at the airport 3 hours early and we have to, do this and do that. And I just finally just started just saying, no, I'm not going. I'm not going. I figure
okay, well, you go and then I'll go when I want to go.
And he's very nervous. He's very like, oh my God, they're boarding he'll say, they're boarding in 15 minutes. They're boarding in 15 minutes. And I'll be like, it doesn't matter when they board. We're not taking off until this time.
You're like, have you ever boarded a plane and you realize how long it takes?
Yeah. And it doesn't matter. And I finally figured, he finally told me the reason why that was such a big deal to him is overhead space. I didn't know why he was in such a hurry.
See, I never
we had
put
to hurry
stuff up
and get
there.
on the plane.
Yeah.
Unless Southwest and you're hurrying to get a great seat.
Yeah.
But we had assigned seats. And so it's like, what is the hurry? But you don't have overhead space.
Right.
And he's worried. It stresses him out that he's going to have to be looking all over and maybe possibly going to like the back of the plane to put his bag. It's stressful for him.
That's funny.
I know. And I'm just like,
you're like, why? Yeah. I mean, I usually don't ever bring like a carry-on. I usually just bring like a backpack and then I can just shove it under the seat.
Yeah.
I find.
And we did pay for extra legroom this time. So
yeah,
we
that's
had
nice.
extra legroom seats. So
yeah. I mean, I guess if they run out of room, then worst case, they just say, okay, well, we'll just throw your bag under the plane.
I never even thought about that. I don't worry about that.
Yeah. Me neither.
I mean, I would worry about it if I walked up and I started seeing like, ooh, these dudes is full. I mean, I'd be like, but I've never had a problem finding a place to put my bag. So
yeah,
that's what those stewardesses are for.
Yeah.
Help you with that kind of stuff. So
agree.
The thing that I don't like is the fact that you can't bring contraband back in your suitcase. They need to change that.
How dare them?
I know. They need to change that. You're going to all these states with all these goodies and you can't even bring them home with you. You gotta pull a maneuver and like hide them places and then sweat and worry if you're going to get found
busted.
out or whatever.
The drug sniffing dogs.
Wonder if you're going to get to your destination and somebody's going to steal your goodies or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that ain't right.
I agree. Yeah. Plus, I just don't. I mean, this goes for anywhere. It could be at the mall, but like any place where you have to walk with like the flow of people
in a fast pace like that
drives me insane because then there's always somebody that just like stops.
Yes.
Right in front of you.
There is.
Or is you're like standing in the pathway.
Yes. There is.
I'm like,
there is.
I hate it. I hate that so much.
The only other thing that annoys me about flying is the airport bathroom is always, I mean, some airports do a good job of really keeping it clean and nice and non-aroma. And aromatic, but I guess a lot of people get like nervous bathroom issues, or maybe they just got off the plane and they've been holding the last 2 hours. I don't know, but I can't go into a bathroom to wee if somebody's next door to me, or if someone has even gone poop in that bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I can't. I literally can't. I'll start gagging. I literally will start gagging out loud.
Uh-huh.
Like someone will hear me and then I'll get going, I'll get set off and then I really will throw up. So I have to get out of there real quick. That happened in Alaska a few times. I had to run out of a few bathrooms because I was just like, oh no.
Yeah.
No.
I do hate a smelly bathroom too, so
Yeah.
agreed. That's why I refuse to use a porta potty ever. I'd rather piss my pants.
Oh yeah, no, I don't use a porta potty. I don't think I've ever. The only way I think I would ever use a porta potty is if I literally was about to shit my pants. I mean, literally, there was zero stopping it, and luckily, I've never had that happen to the point where I wasn't near a bathroom. So that I can think of. I mean, I probably came close a few times.
Remember when you pooped in the mall and I was so proud of you?
Yes. Oh, I didn't poop in the mall. I was in the bathroom.
Well, the mall bathroom.
Yeah, the mall bathroom.
Not like I have to leave everything I'm doing. I have to drop my basket of clothes here because I have to go poop.
Because I was
like, I was so proud of you.
I have this thing, and I diagnosed myself with this as I got older, is I have a thing called shy bladder.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Okay, I have a thing called shy bladder. So I have
do too,
a really hard time peeing in a public bathroom. Sometimes I have to sit there for a few minutes, or I have to run water, or sometimes I can't even pee in front of somebody else because I can't get it going. Yeah. So I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah.
I had it all my life.
I get that.
Even as a kid.
I get that sometimes too.
And so
I have to concentrate real hard, like.
And it only stands to reason that I also have a shy
colon. Shy anus.
Shy colon. And it does not like to do its business all around town. And I know we have differences of opinion about this. And I think it's, you do you, boo.
Yeah, no.
If you want to do that, do it. It's not for me.
Yeah.
And I think it's gross. Take care of your business at home. But hey, if you can't, you can't.
The boys won't poop at school.
Yeah.
They'll hold it all day.
I know. It's not a good thing to really do.
No,
it's not a good thing to teach your kids. And they should be boys. Boys should be no problem.
I know.
They don't have no problem pooping anywhere.
Dave doesn't. Usually. Dave's like, oh, I'm at a new place. Hold on. Let me go christen the bathroom. He says he's like a puppy because when he gets excited, he has to poop.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's me if I get nervous. I have to go. But I never get nervous enough because I think I've trained myself so much now at this point that it just would.
Suck it up.
But that day we were at the mall. See what I mean? Something happened.
Yeah.
That
you were left with no
totally unavoidable. It was either that or doo-doo rolling down my pant leg.
Yeah, let's not.
And that was not going to happen. So, yeah.
It was an awful sight.
Your reaction was so funny. Mom, I'm so proud of you. You did good. Well, shut up.
You pooped in the mall.
Well, shut it. Anyway, I don't know how we got off on that tangent, but anyway, airport bathrooms. But anyway, that's pretty much the ins and outs of my travel.
Yeah. Well, I feel like, we have pretty much planned enough imaginary vacations to financially ruin ourselves. So many places to go, so little money, right?
But life is short. Cass, life is short.
I know.
Book the damn trip.
I know. Yeah, use the PTO, take the pictures, make the memories, and buy the overpriced souvenirs, because you deserve it.
Share this with your favorite travel companions. We'll be back next week. Thank you for joining us. Yes. We love y'all so much. And we love y'all listening to us and following us along in some of our crazy adventures. And we would love to hear about some of your adventures. So please feel free to share them with us. I know a lot of people tell us their adventures, but feel free to write them and give us some ideas about some new places to visit that we may not know about yet.
Yeah, if you have like something worth sharing and you would be open to like coming on the podcast with us, that would be great. We'd love to have you. So
yeah,
find us, text us. You probably know our numbers.
Yes.
Instagram.
Yes.
So love to see you, hear you.
Thanks, y'all.
Bye, y'all.